Hey, this is Hutch Marone, your command coach, and in these videos we talk about a lot of the functionality around command. There are some great pro tips and the like that I have to share with you, and I do that in our online training classes. At least they're online right now. That's Launch and Elevate. Also, we do some one-on-one coaching and some concierge services for those of you who are just really busy, you're interested in command and leveraging all it offers, but it's just better for you and your business if you have somebody doing it for you after we discuss the strategies and some of the gaps in your business and how command can help with that. Today in this video, the functionality we're talking about is SmartPlan templates, and this is a launch topic, okay? In Elevate, we get into more custom smart plans, but for launch, we get you on some of the basics. And if you've watched an earlier video, we talk about contacts and the key pieces of information you can put into contacts to make sure you are better able to leverage the smart plan templates that KW is offering, automate a lot of things, right? And get a bunch of good touches in with your relationship bank. So let's get started. Hey, again, Hutch Marone, your command coach, and today we're talking about smart plans, specifically templated smart plans. So we're in command now. You can see it on your screen. Go ahead and log in if you haven't already. Come down here to the SmartPlans applet. Now, SmartPlans is broken up into My SmartPlans and a library of all smart plans, right? You cannot use a smart plan with anyone in your relationship bank until you have moved it from the overall library to My SmartPlans. So think of the library as a library. That's a great descriptor. And you are checking out a smart plan, so to speak, except when you check out a smart plan from this library, you get to keep it and customize it if you choose, right? So what smart plans should anybody who is starting in command use, right? So let's come over here to the library. Now, you have people's names, great. You have their email addresses. A lot of smart plans will send emails. You have their phone number. So some of the smart plans send text, and those will send if you have their phone number. You have their neighborhood, right? You have their home address. And again, we talked about that in neighborhoods. Monthly neighborhood or bi-weekly neighborhood nurtures. We've covered that already, but you should have those. Then we talked about birthdays and home anniversaries when we added contacts. Well, there is a birthday smart plan. And what we do, you can see these are the Keller Williams templates. They have the KW, and you scroll across and you get to the home anniversary and you can add it, and the birthday, and you can add that one. And you'll be prompted to rename it. I can't add it because I've already got a version of it, but you can see I changed it to Hutch's Birthday Smart Plan. And you could use this pencil and call it whatever you want. If you want to preview a smart plan, you go here to view steps and it pulls up the steps, right? What's a touch task? Well, that is something that touches the person in your relationship bank, but usually it's something that has to be manually executed. This would be send a birthday card or a handwritten note along those lines. Then the delay, obviously it waits 4 days, and then it reminds you to make a phone call. And there's a 1-day delay, and there's another touch task, and in this case it is social media. Put up a social media post, and then there is an automatic text message that goes out. So if nothing else, that text message goes out, right? If you ignore all the other reminders, that text message goes out so you don't miss them. However, I do encourage you, it's people's birthday, to take advantage of that event that they care about and be kind to others, deepen your relationship, right? Help them feel connected to you by acknowledging something important to them. And in launch, we go through a little bit more about things that you could do around people's birthday. And then again, you add the smart plan, and what that does is it brings that smart plan over to my library. Once it's in my library, right? So you see Hutch's birthday smart plans. You can go over here, add a contact, search for tags, right? So again, we went through tags earlier. So you can search by tag of people that you want to add, or you could just add all of them. So I click add all. You can see here that there's 16 people. And you say, Hutch, I know more than 16, right? I understand you know more than 16 people. You click over and click these 16, and you can see how it keeps going up, and you can add them all at once. One of the other cool things that Command allows you to do is when you're adding people in bulk, say you've done a 90-day call plan. Do you really want a reminder to call 200 people in 90 days? Of course you don't. So there's a staggered start date. So Command will prompt you when you add those 90 people. So go ahead, right? Don't be afraid to start selecting all, using the over arrow, selecting all, and start accumulating hundreds of people, right? You don't be afraid to do that. But when you go to click Add to SmartPlan, one of your options will be a stagger start date. And Command will basically say, when do you want to start people on this, and how many people do you want to call per day? Let's say it's 5 or 6. You put 5 or 6 down, and then each day in your tasks, you'll be reminded to call 5 or 6 people, and it'll keep doing that for the 90-day call plan, right? It'll slowly but surely add them out to it. If you have, let's say you choose 5, it's going to do 5 a day, 7 days a week. Unfortunately, currently, you cannot restrict that to just certain days of the week, like Monday to Friday, right? You can't restrict it to that. So it is going to remind you to call 5 people on Saturday, 5 people on Sunday. Factor that in when you answer the question, because if you don't make calls on Sunday, much respect, family day, right? For some of us, those 4 calls are going to be bumped to Monday. I don't make calls on Saturday or Sunday, generally speaking, because on Saturday I am showing homes. If I have time where I'm not showing homes, then I'm absolutely making those calls. Also, Sundays, I generally don't make calls. If I have the free time, I pour it into my family. So, but that's my choice. Your choice is to do what you think is right for you and your business and your family. But that means still means to consider when you're doing the staggered start, how many people you should ask Command to remind you to call. And then it comes up here. One of the other questions I get is, Hutch, what if I add just thousands of people? Do I divide by 90 and figure out how many that is? That's up to you. That's up to you, right? How you go about that. But when you do the staggered start, it is, if you go over the 90 days, if you have so many people that it goes past the 90 day mark, then it'll just keep prompting you. It doesn't get you to call all those people for the first, let's say, 110 days it takes to get it on. But once you get to day 110 and Command feeds you the last 5 calls, every 90 days from that point forward, you'll be prompted to call them. Just know that your database will not fully be touched, but every 110 days as far as phone calls go. And thus the importance of things that fill it in, monthly neighborhood nurtures, right? Home anniversary recognition, birthday recognition, those kinds of smart plans that fill in some communication in between the times you're actually getting on the phone with them. I hope that helped. Those are that's how you add a templated smart plan. Again, in launch, we get into the templated ones that you absolutely want to use. We covered most of them here, and they get you to 24, 26 touches or so over the course of the year, and you just got 10 more or so to go at that point, right, to get to your 36 touches per year, which is I believe what the MREA 2 is recommending now, 36 touches per year, to be consistent, to generate the referrals, and that's what we're looking for, right? We're looking to be likable, credible, and connect with our relationship bank, not in a Machiavellian manipulative sort of way, but in a way that we are truly connecting with the people in our relationship bank, right? And then that generally results in referrals. Hope this helped you out. Again, this is Hutch Moreau, your command coach. That's where you go to find us and like us on Facebook. That's where you go on YouTube to subscribe to us so you get the latest and greatest videos. Do message us if you think you're interested in Launch or Elevate, or maybe some one-to-one coaching, or some of our concierge services. We look forward to hearing from you and seeing you in one of our workshops. Take care.